Well, this is Paul King. He's the Northern Area welterweight champion. And not a bad fighter indeed. This is going to be a good fight, this first one. Well, he's 31 and he's coming off a one-round knockout defeat in Cardiff last February. He was due to meet London novice Richard Williams tonight, but Williams pulled out with the flu. So in stepped, as usual, very, very good replacement, Ojay Abrahams. And we're about to see Abrahams now. And if you can guarantee one thing, you can put your money on Ojay Abrahams will turn up in the colours of Watford Football Club. He's an avid supporter. Says he's the biggest supporter they have. And he says he's got some new intro music too.
The one and only Watford's #1. Me, myself, and I.
Well, there is Ojay, Dave. As I said, he's in the colours of Watford Football Club. He's a very big supporter, really colourful guy. This is a good fighter.
Yes, an explosive puncher too, but he blows hot and cold. It just depends what temperature he's at tonight. He could be explosive tonight, or he could be very mediocre. We'll just wait and see what happens when he gets into the ring.
Well, this contest was originally scheduled for 6-3s. These boys have trained for that. But today it's been cut to 4-3s. So we're expecting a lot of action during those 4-3s. These men will both be fit and able to do 4-3s quite comfortably.
One, two.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening and welcome to the all-call Bethnal Green for tonight's Championship Boxing, proudly presented by Barry Hearn and Matchroom Promotions. Sponsored here by Sports Division, Europe's largest sports retailer. And live here on Eurosport, you've joined us for the very best ringside seat in the business. All the officials have been appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control here present at ringside. Our steward in charge is Mr. Ronnie Jacobson. Area representative Mr. Danny Clark. Inspectors Bob Longhurst, Bob Galloway, Fred Breyer and Red Thompson. Doctors here present at ringside, Dr. Hutchin and Dr. Dubal. Well, our first contest is ready and it's in the welterweight division. Firstly, and introducing to you, fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing the black and white trunks, weighed in at 10 stone and 11 pounds. Taking part in his 32nd professional contest, and he's from Newcastle. Would you please welcome Paul King? And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, he's wearing these solid black trunks and weighed in at 10 stone and 11 pounds. He's taking part in his 26th professional contest. Is Watford's #1, me, myself and I, Ojay Abrahams. Timekeeper is Mr. Peter McGann. The referee is Mr. Ken Curtis, and this is 4 3-minute rounds.
Okay, let's both know the rules. When I say break, stop boxing, take a step back. In the event of a boxer going down, the other one goes to a neutral corner. Shake hands, best of luck. Shake hands.
Well, thank you, MC John McDonald. Ken Curtis, the referee, clears the ring. There's Paul King.
Seconds out, first round.
So, first round of this 4-3s welterweight contest. Paul King in the striped shorts, Ojay Abrahams in the all black. Well, as Dave was saying earlier, Ojay Abrahams really is an inconsistent performer. He's had some great wins, sensational wins, stopping Aaron McDonald in 2, Darren Dyer in 1, Jason Beard in 2, but then has lost some pretty ordinary fights also. So Dave is really, we don't know what to expect tonight. He's a big puncher.
No, he's an absolutely explosive puncher, but you just have to, just depends on what frame of mind this guy's in. If he gets into the ring in the right frame of mind, this guy can knock Mike Tyson out. But if he's not, he could knock Tom Thumb over. That's just the way he is. He blows hot and cold, and tonight we'll not know until the end of this first round what temperature he's going to be at tonight. He could be boiling point or he could be freezing cold.
Well, in the last couple of weeks, he's been sparring, Abrahams that is, with Gary Jacobs, former European champion, now up at light middleweight, and Kevin Lushing, the British champion. So really been sparring with the best type of, best quality of guys out there.
You can spot a punch or two, Nick. You see the way that they place their feet in the ring or on the canvas there. That's how you know his feet are well set, his feet are flat. That's how you can tell when a puncher can bang, and this guy can't bang. You just see this just the way he places his feet every time.
Well, King is the northern area.
There he goes.
Got him. And King really looks stunned by that shot. He should be okay. He's up in control of his mind. There we are. Ken Curtis lets it go on. It was a good shot that dropped him.
It's a very good overhand right, Nick. He just caught him bang on the butt.
And again the right hand lands. And Ojay really looking very confident indeed. I was just about to say that Paul King has been stopped 4 times, and by Kevin Lushing, one of the men Abrahams has been sparring with.
What he should be doing now, Nick, he should be putting on loads of pressure. Get this guy here. This guy is still stunned, doesn't know where he is. He's running around the ring trying to get out of trouble. This Abrahams should be putting on a lot of pressure now, a lot of pressure to try and get this fight over in the first round. But he's letting the guy off the hook. He's letting him move around. He's letting him clear his head. One half decent punch, it's all over.
Well, Dave, if I know Ojay, he probably wants more than 1 round exposure. He really does love boxing on television, and he'd like to see it go 3 or 4.
The live TV, Nicky, he's being watched by everybody.
Well, he's trying to impress his new girlfriend Davina and her parents who are watching. He asked me not to say his real age of 33, by the way. And there we see the end of the first round. Well, this is Paul King. As I say, he's the Northern Area welterweight champion. He's defended it 3 times, and he's won 13 out of 31 fights, Dave. He's not a bad fighter, really, on paper, but tonight, you see the knockdown, it was a good shot.
Just watch this right hand, overhand right. Here it comes, bang, bang, there it goes, right on the chin. Beautifully delivered. I'm surprised he got up from that, because that was a real cracking shot there.
It was a good shot, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, he's been stopped 6 times in his 18 losses, and here is Ojay. He's got a record of 11 wins from 25 fights, drawn 2, lost 12, but he really has boxed in the very best of company, and as I said earlier, shocked some
Corners,
of the
10 seconds.
big prospects in the game.
Seconds out, round 2.
Second round. Well, let's see what the corner told Ojay during the break. Didn't throw very much in that round, Dave. As you say, he did lay back a bit too much.
No, he let his man right off the hook. Like, normally when a fighter sees another fighter in trouble, bang, you go for gold. You get in there, you don't give him a minute, you stick to him. You stick to him like glue, but Abrahams just Ojay just let him clean off the hook. This guy's head's as clear as a bell now. So he's going to have to work now. He's going to have to work to do the same damage as what he did in the first round. Which makes his job that bit harder tonight.
He's taking pot shots at the moment. King coming back with, well, nice uppercut there, but really not throwing enough to put Ojay off, knock him out of his stride.
Paul King's not really a puncher, Nicky, here tonight. He's more of a what you would call a hurtful puncher. He does nothing. He's not a devastating puncher, but this guy, Abrahams, he can bang and he can knock this guy out with any hand, but there's a slight touch more urgency in his work at this moment in time, but not enough. Oh, cracking.
Good left hook, and the right hand follows it. Good body punches. Well, that's good work from Ojay.
But he just doesn't sustain it long enough, Nicky. He hits him 3, 4, 5 good shots, stand back, and looks at what he's done.
He's admiring his work, as they say.
He's letting everybody else admire it too.
Well, he is an entertainer, Ojay. He's a lovely guy. Retired almost as many times as he's had fights.
They tell me he has more comebacks than he's had hot dinners. Is that true?
That could well be true.
Oh,
Good right hand again.
just watch this overhand right.
Well, as you say it, he went to throw the right hand. It's a good shot of his.
It is, yes, and then Paul King keeps that left hand just a touch too low. That's why he's being hit easily tagged with the overhand right. It's going to come right now. Just watch. No, left hook wrong again. Here it comes. That's it. Just not having the same success in this round, Nicky. He's trying far too hard now to load up, and King can see the punches coming now.
Yeah, he needs to throw combination punches, really.
Yeah, one-shot wonders are no use. You need to throw 3, 4, and 5 at a time.
Let him go.
Well,
Nothing. There's a good right hand on the ball. Watch this bang right onto the short rib. But he didn't do enough work. He let his man off the hook. He had to work very hard to try and achieve what he achieved in the first round. So he's hitting this guy off the hook, and he's standing back and admiring all that he's been doing.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out, round 3.
okay, third round. Just to remind you, Abrahams in the black shorts, Paul King in the stripes. Ojay's real name is Barry Charles, actually. Took Ojay from Simpson, and Abrahams from his mother's maiden name. And I must admit, it does sound better than Barry Charles.
Nice work now, nice. He's throwing a lot of punches now, nice work, but he should have been doing that the last round and the previous round also. There seems to be a bit of urgency in his work at the start, but he lets the guy off the hook. He'll stand back.
Oh,
now.
good left hook.
Lovely left hook.
Well, he needs to be careful. I think that one stunned him temporarily there.
Yeah, so this guy, Paul King, a hurtful puncher, not a devastating puncher, but can do quite a bit of damage. But when you throw punches like that there, they all hurt.
Well, maybe we've seen some pretty stuff from Ojay. He may stop messing about now, but for the finishing touches, like that right hand, and that with the follow. Well, he's hurt King now, and Dave, I think that's what happened there. He thought, there's no messing about now, let's get in and do the job.
Yes, King's badly hurt, as you say, Nick. He's holding on. I think he's looking for a trap door here. Referee's having a good look. This is it, he's going in for it now. He's going for gold. He's trying to put the finishing touch to this fight right now. Bit more pressure and it'll be all over in this round. But he stands back. Do you see the way he stands back? Nick, gives your man a breather.
Well, again, the right hand gets through and stuns King. Well, Ojay always wants to look good, Dave, and I wasn't joking when I said he may want this to last 3 or 4 rounds. He really does enjoy being on television.
And with the way I look at it, Nicky, as myself, like, punches aren't vitamins, you know, and the less you take, like, the healthier you stay, as they say.
Watch your edge, come on. Let him go.
And I'm a walking, living testament to that. An IQ of 7.
Well, it didn't hurt Ojay, but he shipped a good right uppercut there. Well, will King make it through the last 30 seconds or so of this round? I think Ojay could stop this if he really sustained attack, Dave.
Well, he's had a few chances, Nicky, but he stood back and he just admired what he's done, and then he's had to work he's had to work his way back in again. You know, I don't understand what he's doing at times. He's had his man on the go, and then bang, lets him off.
Well, it's been an interesting fight, Dave. We've seen some good shots from Ojay and a bit of durability from Paul King. Nose bleeding badly. I think Ojay, as I said earlier, could have stopped it.
He could have. He's had 2-3 chances, but he hits him a good crack. But he was caught himself by King's left hook. If King threw a cracking left hook, it caught him bang on the chin. Now, if King had been a devastating puncher, it could have been all over. But here's some good work by Ojay near the end of the round. But he put on a bit of pressure now. He should have been doing this. That was a lovely right hand, overhand right, beautiful right hand, beautifully delivered. Bang, and there's another one. There's two real good shots, but left it too late. too close to the end of the round.
Well, he's clearly winning this fight.
Last round.
Shake hands. Shake hands. Over you, shake hands.
So, last round. What can Ojay do? Can he stop Paul King in the last round? He's won this fight, I think, quite convincingly, barring a tragedy, really. I mean, he really would have to walk onto a big punch from King, and I don't think King's got the power to do it, Dave.
No, King hasn't got the power to do it, but sure, you never know what happens in this game. Like, it's anything can happen at all. But when you have a guy in trouble, you keep him there. You don't let him off.
Time out. Good. Okay. Well, I say stop blocking, stop putting away. You stop holding on. Okay?
Well, I think that just shows the urgency of Ojay during this round.
Yeah, he wants to finish it now, but he should have finished it in the first round when he had his chance.
Well, Ojay showing the right hand as he's tempting him, luring him to the left hook.
He's not working his way in now, really. Oh, that was
Well, I think that just shows the natural power that Ojay Abrahams has. Didn't look a great punch, but it really was well landed. Will the referee let this go on? Oh, he's badly hurt. Well, Ken Curtis quite rightly out for a second look. And there is the winner, Ojay. I was serious. Well, there is him right above us shouting, Cassius, his son, he loves him, he's coming home. And this is the finish, Dave.
Here's the finish here now. Another good cracking right hand and a left hook just to follow up. But watch as he gets up here now. The referee, here it is now. He seems to stumble a bit. Oh, here we are again. This is the first knockdown. Bang, a right hand. Down he went.
It was a heavy right hand, Dave. He really followed through with that.
It was a good solid punch, but landed a bit high. But it was a solid punch. He seems to be okay. He takes a full count. He knows exactly what he's doing here. You can hear the referee. You can see the referee clearly. He's having a good rest. You can see him winking his eye there. A bit tired, is it? But watch, he seems to stumble here. But I think he's right in what he said, because I think there's a bit of a rise in the ring here.
Well, there he goes. Here's the MC, John McDonald.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute and 23 seconds of the fourth and final round. Referee Ken Curtis stops the contest. Your winner, upwards number 1, me, myself and I, Ojay Abrahams. And ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for a very game boxer indeed, Newcastle's Paul King. Well, it's another win for Ojay. Power he's got is amazing.
Next, we've got, after the break, we've got the big one coming up, the Commonwealth Light Welterweight title, Bernard Pole.